Okay, so 3D challenges. There's no 3D challenge that could fully test your capacity because once you begin to fully embody your capacity, you lose form. Form comes from lack of capacity. That's what I mean when I say the 3D coming into the 3D is coming into lack. You know, people coming into Mother Earth so that they can lack lust is because you can't have form and infinity at the same time. So it's form is indicative of lack. You know, it's indicative of a finitude or being finite. So there's no challenge that can come from this realm that can fully challenge your being. The only challenge that is worthy of mentioning is the process of life, which is animated death, and death is what you make it. So we should say it like this: the shedding of the body, the shedding of being human, is the greatest challenge of being human or being a human being. So you're basically going from, of course, infinite to finite, and you're going from having more like it's more ability the further away you are from the source. It's more personal will, more animalistic will, more magic, more. The further you get away from the source, from Eden, you're getting further away from you have more actual personal power to manipulate the world around you. You can manipulate people and the earth and things like that. Whatever plane of existence you're on, the further out you go, that that is it creates more of a boundary, more of a ceiling, because now you're more calculated, you're more finite because you know you have this personal will, but you're also in in a greater boundary because of it. Because you're further away, you have more separateness. You see more personal power, and the more you get, the more separate you get, the further you get from source. So the challenge is to, less is more is the challenge. Less is best. Less is everything. So you're going from giving up abilities that allow you to get things that you don't need, to using those same abilities to not do. And people can replace in different ways or whatever until they get to the point where they're no longer doing, and then life just happens around them instead of them having to chase. So it's always attracting over chasing, and or manifesting, whatever you want to call it. So that's really about it. As you get further and further, you get more into personal power and personal magic. And then as people dive into that, then they call that, it's just deeper into the matrix, the matriarchal matrix. It's deep because it's the Eve, it's the 3D. So the 3D challenges will never challenge the greater part of your being. So it will always be frustration. You will always want to exhibit your power in different ways because there's nothing that will satisfy you like giving up everything. If you want to be given everything, you have to give everything up.